Have you ever zoomed in on Google Earth only to find a place blurred out? No buildings, no roads. It's just a pixelated blob where the map suddenly refuses to show you what's there. You might think it's a glitch, but it's not. It's deliberate. There are places around the world that Google Earth, and sometimes governments, don't want you to see. And here's the twist. You can actually visit some of them in person. Today we're diving into the most mysterious places Google blurred, but you can still explore with your own eyes. Let's start with a location that feels like it belongs in a spy movie. Number 1. The HAARP facility. Alaska, USA on satellite maps. This area near Gukona. Alaska appears vague, sometimes blurred, sometimes cropped. Why? Because this is the HAARP facility, short for High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. Officially, it's a research site studying the ionosphere. Unofficially, it's been accused of weather manipulation, mind control, and even causing earthquakes. While conspiracy theories swirl around it, here's the strange part. You can visit it. That's right, HAARP sometimes opens its doors to the public. You can walk past the huge antenna fields yourself. They blurred it online, but on foot it's real. Number 2. The Volkel airbase, Netherlands tucked away in the Dutch countryside, is an unassuming airbase. Volkel. But on Google Earth, it's one of the few places in Europe that appears partially censored. Why? Rumors say this base holds US nuclear weapons, even though neither government has ever officially confirmed it. And yet, you can drive past it. Locals live nearby. There's even a bike trail that runs close to the perimeter. Google might blur it, but in real life, it's hiding in plain sight. Number 3. The Jenet Island, Russia. Far in the East Siberian Sea lies a frozen piece of land. Jenet Island. On some versions of Google Earth, it's shown as distorted, missing, or fogged over. The weird part, it's uninhabited. There are no bases, no infrastructure, nothing to see, at least not officially. It technically can be visited, if you're daring enough to charter a vessel. Russia has long claimed it for strategic reasons, and while access is nearly impossible due to its icy terrain, the question is, what's out there that made it worth blurring? Stunning atolls. Number 4. Mururoa Atoll. French Polynesia, crystal clear blue water, and yet one of them is blurred. Welcome to Mururoa, a tiny atoll in the South Pacific. From the 1960s to the 1990s, France conducted nearly 200 nuclear tests here. To this day, satellite images of Mururoa are blurry or outdated. But if you're a tourist, you can sail nearby. Locals in nearby islands know the stories, and some expeditions even pass within viewing distance of the radioactive past. Google won't let you see it clearly, but the ocean doesn't lie. Number 5. The Buffer Zone. Cyprus. There's a place in Cyprus called Varosha, once a thriving resort town in Famagusta. In 1974, it was suddenly abandoned during the Turkish invasion. Since then, the entire area has been locked in time. Signs still advertise hotels from the 70s, and nature is slowly reclaiming everything. Satellite images, low res, outdated, sometimes blurred. And yet recently, Turkey reopened parts of it, meaning you can walk through streets where buildings crumble. It's a ghost town frozen in time. Blurred on Google, but accessible if you dare. Number 6. The Marcoule nuclear site. France. If you zoom in on Google Earth, this facility looks like someone painted over it with a beige brush. No details, just a smudge. The Marcoule nuclear site is one of France's most secure energy facilities, and for years it's been deliberately obscured. Why? It's not just nuclear power. It's nuclear research and recycling, tied to military programs. But it's also just a few kilometers from open roads, and even a tourist area. Reality does not. People drive by it every day. Google wants it hidden. Number 7. The Royal Palace, the Netherlands. This one's not a military base. It's not even dangerous. It's a palace. The Dutch Royal Palace in Amsterdam. Weirdly, some versions of Google Maps blur or distort the rooftops of royal residences. It's about security, of course, but also symbolism. You can literally walk past it, take photos, go inside on tours. But on the map, redacted? So why blur places that anyone can visit? That's the big question. Sometimes it's about security, hiding rooftops, layouts, or hidden infrastructure. Other times, It's about secrecy, cloaking areas that might be home to weapons, research, or diplomacy. But sometimes, it just raises more questions than it answers. And ironically, in the age of satellites and drones, the most blurred places are the ones we end up noticing the most. Because when you hide something, people start to wonder. So the next time you're exploring the world on Google Earth and stumble upon a pixelated patch, ask yourself, is it blurred because of what's there? Or because of what isn't? And more importantly, how far would you go to see it for yourself? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you love uncovering the world's secrets, and subscribe for more hidden places, strange borders, and stories most people never hear. Until next time, keep exploring.